Hello, my name is Dr. Nancy Taylor. I am a transpersonal psychologist, and I've done a lot of work with alternative healing modalities. What I would like to talk to you today about is the secret of self-healing. As I have worked with people, I've realized that everybody has to heal themselves. I'd like to go over some of the points that I use when I talk with my clients. Number one, all healing is self-healing. We all heal ourselves. I cannot heal anyone but myself, and I cannot heal anyone else. Number two, all healing comes from within. We may go to someone else who we think can help us heal, and we're only healing the symptoms. We are not healing the root cause. Number three, there is a priority in the healing. There is a priority in the way that things need to be done. A person has to be ready to heal before any healing can occur. Everybody just relax and trust the process. All healing can be instantaneous. It doesn't have to take a long time, and it doesn't have to be painful. We are all here to help each other. As we heal ourselves, we raise our consciousness, we come back into unity, and we realize that we are one with all other people and all other living things. I'd like to talk about those 5 points in a little bit more detail. First of all healing is self-healing. We all heal ourselves. I can only heal myself. I can't heal anyone else. I believe that thoughts are things, and that we create our illnesses and our diseases by our thoughts and our thinking. Here's an example in my own life. A few years ago, I was in a difficult, abusive relationship. I felt I was being suffocated. And the longer I was in that relationship, the more I developed asthma. I wasn't able to breathe. Eventually, I was able to end the relationship, and within 6 months after the relationship ended, my asthma went away. What was going on in that relationship was causing my disease. Also, no one could tell me when I needed to end the relationship. Only I could make that decision. Next comes that all healing comes from within. If you seek healing from someone else, you're only going to be healing the symptoms, not the disease. You are just working on what is on the outside. I learned this lesson when I was a young child. When I was in elementary school, I had an animal hospital in my backyard. I had it under a big geranium bush, and I helped lost and injured animals help heal themselves. I also had a cat, a tomcat, and every night he would go out and fight these fierce battles, protecting his territory. The next day he would come back all wounded and beat up, and so then I would work with him, cleaning his wounds and helping him heal himself. One time he had a wound, and it was behind his ear, and he was just not able to heal that wound. And I didn't know what else to do. So I asked my grandmother. She told me to open the wound and let the air get to the sore spot. I sat down with the cat, and I told him that I was going to help him by opening the wound, and he patiently sat there as I opened the scab, took the scab off and opened it up. To my child's mind, it seemed like that angry red area went on forever. I felt like I could even fall into it. What had happened is the wound had abscessed, and it only could heal when it was open, and it healed from the inside out. I've always remembered that lesson. There is also a specific order in which things need to be healed. There's a priority in which things are done, and we can only help someone heal when they are ready to heal themselves. The third point is that there's an order in the healing, a priority in which things need to be healed. The first one has to be done before we can do the next one. Also, one has to be ready to heal, and I ask you all to trust the process. Sometimes a person comes to me and they have a specific issue that they want to heal, and we're not very successful in getting that done. And I tell the person that there are underlying issues that need to be resolved before their specific issue can be dealt with. Sometimes people get impatient and they don't give enough time to let the healing occur. And it just sometimes, we didn't pick up all of our injuries and our hurts and our traumas in one day, and it takes a while for them to all be healed. However, I'm going to also say that healing can be instantaneous. That there's a value in talk therapy. There's a value in letting someone talk about what is wrong because it helps them get clarity a lot of times. Once they get clarity, though, it's time to move into the healing, and the healing can be instantaneous. I have worked with a few people that have had very deep repressed trauma, and I was able to resolve these traumatic events in a 20-25 minute session without pain and without a lot of additional trauma. These healings have been permanent, and they have been relatively painless. Number 5, we are here to help each other. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. I've had the opportunity to work with a number of people who were able to heal deeply repressed traumatic events, and I was able to do this in 20-25 minutes. The reason it went so quickly is they were ready to heal. Point number 5 is we are all here to help each other. The first thing we need to do is to increase our awareness, to take back our personal power, and to raise our consciousness. As we raise our awareness, we are able to move into a sense of unity and oneness. Oneness first with ourselves, with other human beings, and with all living beings. I have a lot more that I can share on the secret of self-healing. This is just the first basic points that I'd like to talk about, and I'd like to have the opportunity to share more of this information on the Louise Hay Radio Talk Show. I'm Dr. Nancy Taylor. Thank you very much.